Amen. If you haven't already done so, man, make sure you go to my website at RealToonTv.com and you can get you a RealToonTV bomber jacket straight up. Now, really briefly, I want to talk about the altercation that took place between Murdagang PB and 6ix Shotz. I know I've been talking about it for a while, and quite frankly, all the get money niggas are tired of hearing about it. Okay, but I haven't come to YouTube to really give y'all a full breakdown or assessment on what I think, because I honestly have some very strong opinions regarding 6ix Shotz and Murdagang PB. No bullshit. Like, this shit here has to stop. At some point, it's gonna have to come to a head, and I think it has. Okay, I'm gonna be quite real with y'all. I think it has. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. There we go. Amen. All right. So let's just keep it a buck. First and foremost, can y'all hear me clearly? It looks like there's a little lag, but I need to know if y'all can hear me clearly. We with it in this bitch. You know, I fuck with the We With It gang. You know what I'm saying? Let me take this off. Take this virtual background off. All right. So however it is, okay. Murdagang PB, 6ix Shotz see each other at the dog show. So let me just say this. First and foremost, the dog show was a great show. It's my favorite show yet. I want to salute to June Williams and everybody who was a part of it. It was very safe, very family oriented. It was just an overall great show. It was like exciting. It was like still felt at home, but still had the professionalism, still had dog shit going on. Police officers, security in the building, metal detectors. When you come in, you get wanded by police. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a great show. So I come into the show and I see Murdagang PB. You know what I'm saying? As I'm setting my shit up. So, you know, we speak, everything cordial. You know what I'm saying? I was actually excited to see him, but I was so busy trying to get my shit together that it was like I didn't really have time to talk to him, deal with him. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't have time. I had to get my shit together, because if you've ever been to a dog show, it's like a festival. You know, there's a lot of people. And if you have a name like myself, you know what I'm saying? Like, people are going to be coming up to you and wanting to talk to you. So, you know, I'm trying to get my shit together, and there's a bunch of people coming in. And so, you know, and I'm also running into these rappers who I'm familiar with, who also have names, who, you know, I fuck with them. So shit, it's like, I see, like, what's the word? How you feeling? You know what I'm saying? What you doing here? Like, what is Murdagang PB doing at a dog show? Okay. So it's just, it was wild. And I saw him with 30 Rich. So, you know, 30 Rich, good people, especially when it comes to dog world business. You know what I'm saying? Like, 30 Rich, he getting money. Anything that deals with promoting his dogs in the right way, he's for that shit. So 30 Rich is a nigga who, you know, in the dog world, you know, I mess with. So I see PB with 30 Rich. That's a good look. It's like hanging around somebody who everybody knows has some positive get money stuff going. He's not necessarily gang banging hard. Even if he is gang banging, we don't know. All we know is that 30 Rich is about his bread. And that's what everybody will say about 30 Rich. Everybody from south, east, north, west. Unless you know, just, you know, whatever reason you hating on them. You know what I'm saying? But regardless of who PB was with, I ended up seeing 6ix Shotz brother in his kennel group. So I was told, they've been told me, like, them niggas had a kennel group and they had dogs and they had bullies and so on and so forth. And, you know, they showed me some of them, but I didn't believe them. You know, I was in them. I'm thinking them niggas capping and shit like that. Well, I come to the dog show, here go Pooh the Fool. Well, right next to Pooh the Fool and all them cats is Go Yayo's homies. So now you have MTM Bozilla in the house. Then you got some random Fort Worth niggas who just some random niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like random niggas. So it was really like a big Fort Worth deal. The show was in Dallas, Fort Worth, but like you could see that Fort Worth is now in the dog game. Like it's a culture out there now. As far as bullies go, and you got niggas like I say, the MTM group. You know, them niggas is getting to the money, so they getting Frenchies, and they not just getting Frenchies, they getting Isabella, Lilac. You know what I'm saying? Like they getting some top dollar Frenchies. Shout out top dollar chemicals. However it is, 6ix Shotz and Murdagang PB run into each other. Now, when they run into each other, there's at the dog show, you have a table set up something like this here, right? So 6ix Shotz goes to PB. You know what I'm saying? I see him come in. He wasn't with his brothers earlier. You know, I guess he got the call. PB was there. Scoots on up, gets into the building, and with him is on site. Him and PB have a staring contest. 6ix Shotz runs over to PB's table, slams his hand on the table like this, and begins to pop his shit, clapping his hands like yeah, let's go, nigga. Whoop 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 whoop. You can see him turning up. So whatever happens, 6ix Shotz is now getting pulled off of PB or pulled away from PB by 6ix Shotz people. This is why I say PB wasn't one deep, because he was with 30 Rich in his gang. But the people who PB was with, in fairness to PB, they weren't steppers. Like they weren't the niggas who gonna be like, nah, let's get on their ass, or they see 6ix Shotz coming, they gonna get the swinging first. Like that wasn't who PB was with. PB was with a group of people who was trying to get to some money. Now, I just don't feel like anybody who PB was with, even though PB probably doesn't want them to be a part of what he has going on, would have let him get hold or hurt or harmed, knowing that he was with them under their care. He also had Munchie with him, you know, but Munchie wasn't around at the time when all the BS was going on, right? So that's the scenario. Now, mind you, 30 Rich's, I believe his mom was there. Her kids were there. You know what I'm saying? Like they had a bunch of females there. He had his partner from California who deals with the birds and the pigeon racing or whatever the fuck they got going on. They were there. So to make a long story short, and I want to say 30 Rich had anywhere between 17 and 40 dogs on the ground, including the Fluffy. So whenever you have 40 dogs that are valued, the Fluffy is probably around $30,000, but 40,000, 50,000. Boosie said 100,000. Okay, but we want to go on the lowest of low end. So you're talking about a French bulldog with good structure, good DNA. That's at least a $10,000 dog, right? So 30 Rich had about 40 of those. So 40 times 10,000 is 400,000. Okay. I can't make this up. Not 40,000, but 400,000. Now, I don't know if PB really understood that, but I'm telling you that there was $400,000 on the line. Okay? That's the first thing that we have to get up out the way. Now, 6ix Shotz and his people were there for the money too. So we're not going to just ignore that, or we're not going to say like, oh, PB was with some get money niggas and 6ix Shotz wasn't. Like 6 of them been getting money, been popping their shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a real deal. But I believe that PB didn't want to fight 6ix Shotz. You know what I'm saying? You can tell he was just like on the fritz. If you ever got a chance to watch the video, you'll notice PB behind the tables while 6 is popping his shit. Like, and PB really didn't have to do much. He could have just like stepped in front of the table and be like, yeah, I'm right here. What you gonna do? Or something like that, you know, just for the internet's perspective. But I think honestly, PB wasn't trying to fight 6ix because of his respect for 30 Rich. You know, and again, you're looking at $400,000 that PB doesn't want to squander. Like at the end of the day, like that'll buy several bodies. Like that's worth, like that's like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's more than, you know, I'm not gonna say it's worth more than PB's life because no amount of money is worth a human life. But on paper, as far as the net worth and value, like that's worth more than a nigga will probably see in his lifetime at once. So I think PB didn't want to fight 6ix Shotz because of that reason. Now, 6ix Shotz didn't give a fuck about nothing that was going on. 6ix Shotz was on whatever, whenever, with whoever. And he made the comment, Murdagang PB, this my dead partner. And I believe he was talking about J-Dub, RP Channel 5, long lost legend. You know what I'm saying? But man, salute to all y'all in here, man. If you in here and you fuck with me, man, buy a membership, subscribe. You subscribe, you get more videos, more content, more of that real shit, that raw shit, the shit that YouTube is missing. The truth. Now, so 6ix Shotz makes the comment that PB dissed his dead partner. PB is explaining himself, saying like, man, I ain't did that in a year. What is these dudes mad over? And so it's so much drama that the people who PB came with was like, come on, bro. Like, you trying to do interviews, you trying to get famous. They were like, you know what I'm saying? I got kids, let's go. So they racked up their shit and they left. 30 Rich didn't sell one dog. This is a nigga who's known to make at least $30,000 per dog show. Mind you, they probably had to pay 30 per person. It was about 12 to 15 of them, right? So 15 times 30 is what? 30, 60, 90, 120, 150. Man, it's too much to count. You know what I'm saying? 300, 450. That's about $450. About $450 off entry fee. And then you paying $10 per dog. So 450 times 40 dogs times 10 is $400 more dollars. So 30 Rich probably spent a rack just to get in. It cost them a rack just to be there. Now, mind you, all they had to do was sell one dog and that would have made up for the rack. But they weren't able to sell nothing. They weren't able to stay long enough to sell nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I say all that to say this. I think we kind of went over the fact that I think PB looked like a hoe, but I don't think he was a hoe. I think he was trying to be respectful. He made a decision that I probably would have made. You know what I'm saying? But the issue that PB is running into is that his image is that of a gangster. You dissing in your songs. You done said things you can't take back. You haven't apologized for nothing that you've said or done. You got the power to make a truth. If you apologize, but you just want to take it from wherever it is and say, okay, it's cool. And people are supposed to be okay with that. Now, I've defended PB, but I'm tired of doing it. I'm tired of defending PB. Because at the end of the day, PB, you might not be dissing verbatimly anymore, but you hanging out with niggas who do. And you just as guilty as them. If the people who you associating with are dissing on dead ops, beefing, catching niggas lacking and doing them something, and you saying you the big general over there, you the big homie over there, well, tell your niggas to chill the fuck out. Otherwise, when somebody catches you who means business, they're going to want to do whatever it is they're going to want to do, wherever they're going to want to do it at. So I'm not going to be like everybody else who's demonizing 6ix Shotz. He's the bad guy. He should have picked a better spot. No, he did what he was supposed to do. He did exactly what the fuck he was supposed to do. Murdagang, he did exactly what he was supposed to do as well. They both did the right thing. Depending on what world you want to live in. You cannot be a gangster and a breeder. That shit is frowned upon. Niggas is leaving the rap world and the streets to get into the dog world, and here y'all come bringing that shit to the dog world. Now, PB, I don't think it was your fault, but your ass need to do better. You need to do better. That shit is following you because that's what you known for and that's what you've been on. So now it's catching up with you and you can't escape it. Now here it is, you come all the way to Dallas with 30 Rich to learn how to get some money on some dog shit. You ain't even get to see him make 8 bands, 10 bands in a second. Literally, I've seen 30 Rich make $30,000 in under 9 minutes. I've seen it. You didn't get to see that because of the bullshit you got going on in the streets. You thought just because you was going to be chilling when it came your way that everybody else is going to be chilling. That ain't how that shit work, bro. You are what they consider high risk. And I'm going to tell you something about being high risk. Don't nobody want to deal with that bullshit. Now, niggas ain't going to tell you like Real Toon going to tell you. But I'm going to tell you, nigga, don't nobody want to deal with that shit, nigga. Yeah, you got booked for a few shows, nigga. Nigga, that ain't shit. Nigga, that ain't shit. Nigga, you get, nigga, what? Oh, I'm still getting booked. Nigga, that ain't shit. To where you can be the amount of money you can make. But niggas don't want to fuck with you. Why y'all, I tried not to, because why y'all think niggas don't want to fuck with Murdagang PB? Because of the shit that we seen with 6ix Shotz. It ain't necessarily that y'all gonna come in and tear that bitch up. Somebody fuck around, come in there and tear that bitch up looking for you. Because of shit you done did. Shit you done said that you can't take back. We can't let you keep being the victim. Man, bro, you see Munchie? Man, bro, that shit wasn't even supposed to be like that, man, until them other boys came in there. That shit ain't that shit ain't until them other boys. Man, nigga, that's an excuse, nigga. Why them other boys come in there and do that shit? That's what we not talking about. So, okay, this is what we about to do, and I'm gonna get into why I'm saying this, because I was already thinking it, because it's bad for business. Do you know how much money June Williams spent on that venue, PB? Do you know? 800. Hold on. Let me get it. We're not gonna go on how much money he spent. Do you know how much money he makes a year off of that? We're gonna get into it. Let's just go. We're gonna go to Instagram at this point. Like, let's just go to Instagram. Okay. So, okay. Now, I did an interview with PB after the altercation.
I've been here. And I've been here by myself, right? And I seen all 20 of them already, right? Who said something? Okay. I'm just saying, who said something, though? But they wait till they get 30 deep, then come say something to me. Meet me at the door. Man, I love what I see from these young niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, it's all... What you hear them niggas still doing to them? Fuck all that, though, PB. I like how you able to keep your composure in the midst.
What a nigga is gonna try to tell you is that here's Real Toon instigating between them. But PB asked me what you hear them doing, and guess what I tell him? Nigga, fuck all that shit, nigga. I don't want to hear about what them niggas talking about or what you talking about, nigga. I'm glad you could keep your composure. That's what I want to hear about. You know, but niggas gonna try to paint Real Toon as the instigator of the whole shit. That's what niggas is gonna say. Yeah, tell him I'm the reason why the squabble ain't go down for real. Niggas ain't gonna tell you that part. Niggas ain't gonna tell you how many niggas I done saved in this shit, man. Yeah. But let's keep watching it. Yeah, let's keep watching.
Midst of a firestorm, you know what I'm saying? I ain't doing shit. I'm chilling. I ain't did shit. I'm still chilling.
How you keep your composure in the midst of all this?
Bro, because I got other shit going on.
I get back.
I'm not trying to go.
I got kids, baby.
I've been here.
So, mind you, is the person who's saying they had to go, they had kids, was with the people who was causing the disturbance. Okay, so like respectfully, that wasn't the sentiment of everybody who was there, but it is a such thing as, you know what I'm saying, like that type of shit turns people off. Like if the people you were with didn't want to be there, imagine the people who came. Can you imagine? Luckily, the venue was so big and there was so much going on at so many different places that motherfuckers didn't even see it, didn't even know it happened. You know, it was like this. But just imagine, like nobody wants to deal with that shit, PB. Now let's continue to read. Okay. Let's continue to read. Because June was June, it looked like, I don't know if June is mad at me, but he says, bro, please stop posting this, fam. Let me tell you something. All you gotta do is pick up my motherfucking phone, your motherfucking phone, and you call me. I got an open door policy for anybody who feels like anything that I post is impeding on what they got going on. All you gotta do is pick up the phone, literally call me and talk to me. I'm a reasonable person. I'm not on no bullshit. So if it makes sense and a nigga trying to get some money, I'm gonna remove it for you every time. But I'm gonna read this. It says, shit making it look like my show was just a place for the shit. I had metal detectors, police, and security. That wasn't the place for that shit and was gonna be the easiest way to go to jail. For the most part, my shit was cool and very family oriented. Glad they was able to leave that shit for the streets, but putting this shit out there all day gonna have people feeling like they can't come to my shit and be safe. I run my shit like a business. This shit just not for that. Okay. So he's basically saying that he's tired of he doesn't like the way his shit is being seen. So it says, I'm gonna have to put that ban list together. I have too much to lose and too much on the line to let someone fumble it for me. Okay. Now I don't know if June at this point is talking about me or if he's talking about the niggas who were actually causing the disturbance at his show. Right? Now it's my job to report the news. Now, who created the news is another story. However it is, it says, I'm going to put that ban list together. I have too much to lose and too much on the line to let someone fumble it for me. They didn't even want to give me the venue because someone painted a picture of me like I was this thug and it's always fights at my show. I can't have that. So basically, what June Williams is now saying, amen. Let's get to it for a second. Okay. When he's essentially saying, what he's essentially saying, okay? I want y'all to digest that shit with me, right? Is that he's a black man trying to get a venue, a big venue, not a small venue, but an arena-sized venue. Something that they can host a mini rodeo at, right? That can hold up to 12,000 people. Are you hearing me? 12,000 people. Okay, just do the math. At $30 an entrance, 12,000. 12, 24, 36. Add a zero. $360,000 were made off just the entry fee for the people alone. You can multiply that by, I want to say you can multiply that by 2. Because there's probably going to be at least twice as many dogs as people. So now you're at 600,000. Now there was only 300 plus booths selling for $300 a booth. So 300 times 300 is how much? 300 booths times $300 a booth. You're looking at a lot of money on the table. Now, you got a nigga potentially mad at Big Toon for posting what actually happened. So, how am I supposed to react to that? I can't be mad at him because he's a black man trying to feed his family. I'm on his side. I'm with him. I was in the trenches breaking up the squabble, using my voice and respected platform to do so. Amen? I'm on his side. So, Murdagang PB's never paid me any money for promo. 6ix Shotz has never paid me any money for promo. What the fuck do I gotta give a fuck about posting them for? It ain't nothing but bullshit and drama. That's gonna piss people off. It's not gonna get any money. Might get some engagement, but they ain't gonna get any money. So when you look at the situation like that, I got some clean ass tattoos. When you look at the situation like that, you begin to think like, man, fuck them niggas. Especially nigga talking about putting together a ban list. Now, you gotta think these are niggas that the police is talking to club owners and saying we don't want them to perform here for that very reason. Okay, to protect your business, just don't get them. Don't get them. It doesn't just stop at. I want to expound upon something, right? This doesn't just stop at Murdagang PB, 6ix Shotz, or just those two. Are there camps? This shit goes to clothing stores. I tried to set up a pop-up at DFW Royalty. They told me don't bring no rappers. I say, why? Y'all have rappers come up here at all the time. Yeah, but if you advertise it, then it could be some smoke, shootouts, and things like that. That's fucking up the money. So you mean to tell me I can't get CJ Casino because Bugatti might slide? 6ix Shotz and them might slide. Yayo people might slide. I can't get Yayo because he's beefing with the city. I can't get 6ix Shotz because he's beefing with Murdagang PB. I can't get Murdagang PB because he's beefing with 6ix Shotz. I can't get Trap Boy Freddy because he's beefing with HSM. I can't get Yellow Beezy because he's beefing with HSM. I can't get HSM because they beefing with Cool Money. You see what I'm saying? That shit is dead and it's bad for business, bro. At the end of the day, nobody wants to be a part of it and nobody wants their venue or their money to be put at risk because you niggas can't get that shit together. Nobody. And you know what? I support what June is saying. I support it 100%. 100%. Because you can't put others at risk who want to get some money. You bringing the bullshit from the rap world into the dog world. Man, when I talked to Big Boss Dre, that nigga was like, man, this is my peace of mind. Mind you, like, man, I done interviewed Dre and didn't put a lot of shit out, but I'm saying, like, dude is like a super gangster, bro. Dude is like literally, like, I think last time we was on the phone, bro, just got shot in the hand. Like, niggas going through so much and they find peace in breeding dogs and dealing with dogs. And here y'all come with the fuck shit. And again, I'm not blaming 6ix like everybody else. 6ix did what he was supposed to do. It's like, when is PB gonna be an adult? Like, you steady making these decisions because of the place that you at. Nigga, fuck the place that you at. Why don't you make the decisions for yourself? Why don't you make them for your community? Why don't you make them for your family? Why don't you make it for your friends? Why don't you make it for your city? Nigga, fuck the venue. That shit gonna keep happening no matter where you go. Until you grow you some big boys down there and apologize. And then stand on it. And then tell your little niggas to chill. And then call the truths. Nigga, Big Evil, the Truman Street Bloods done already fucking reached out to you and said you good. You can talk to them. Now, on some G shit, you might have to catch you a one in order to end this shit. That's just on the street shit part. But that's light. Win, lose, or draw, that's light. That's light compared to the light. Nobody's dying! In y'all's beef, nobody's dying except the niggas on the sideline that's supporting their hood and their friends. That's who's dying. The niggas who support, not the niggas that's dissing, not the niggas making songs, the niggas who supporting. Niggas who don't got shit to do with shit. This shit been going on since Spud and fucking Low Key. When is Half Pint gonna say, I'm not gonna shoot another music video that involves an artist who's dissing? So I'm not just gonna sit here and make it seem like PB's to blame, because it's niggas around here calling themselves gatekeepers and letting this shit go on. When is DJ Bubba not gonna say, I'm not gonna record any more diss songs in my studio? If you're a rapper that's involved in beef, I don't want you here. Make them niggas chill the fuck out, nigga. That's why I say them niggas ain't shit, man. I can't respect a Half Pint, a Bubba. I can't respect them niggas. Not on that level. Like, be influencers, because that's what y'all are. But y'all ain't stopping shit. Y'all looking out for yourselves, and that's it. I'm glad y'all have the platforms y'all have and can do what you can do. But you're not stopping shit between these artists. You're not saving no lives out here. In that regard, you niggas ain't shit. You ain't shit. Half Pint is just as a part of this as anybody else. He's been a part of it, and he still is. From the Dallas beef to the Fortworth beef. I'm talking about since Spud and Yayo. He shot their original videos. And now we get to see real life how a black man is able to make almost $1 million per show. And you're going to take that away from him and his family. How people like 30 Rich can come to this black man's show and make up to $400,000. And you're going to take that away from us. Because you don't know how to act. You got niggas fucked up with me. They don't want Real Toon there because Real Toon going to cover the bullshit that you doing. Real Toon can't even report the news because your news is always negative. You wonder why I don't post your music or post people from Fort Worth like that? It's because it's always some negativity going on. Man, you should focus on the positive. It's hard to. When it's a shooting on Mother's Day at the park in the middle of COVID. It's hard to. It's hard to. It's a shooting at fucking Astroworld, Six Flags. It's hard to. It's really hard to. When I'm not covering that, it don't be much beef going on. And so I realized that the blogs aren't necessarily promoting the beef. It's we just covering artists who beefing. Just because we not covering y'all don't mean that the beef not going on. We just not covering it. So at some point, artists are going to have to take accountability, and the platforms and people who have the platforms are going to have to take accountability as well. We're going to have to say, man, fuck these niggas. If you niggas don't want to make money, we're going to force y'all to make money together. Or you just going to keep letting the city go to hell in a handbasket. You niggas just trying to live up to names that your fathers came up with. Y'all repping gangs that your fathers started. who are now against OG Insane, Triple OG. They don't support that shit y'all niggas doing now. You know, they love they gang affiliation to the day that they die. They don't support that shit y'all doing. Trent, founder of the Truman Street Bloods. Them niggas don't support that shit. Them niggas doing positive shit in their community. Or they trying to. Charleston White came out of Fort Worth. That's the biggest light you got right now. Percy tried. Get that shit together, man. Niggas gonna be fucked up with me saying, man, Real Tunes this, Real Tune that. One thing you niggas ain't gonna say is Real Tune lied. Real Tune told you the ugly truth. It's a fucking dog show. It's a fucking dog show, boo. I'm gonna see if we're gonna stop sharing this. I wanted to go into it a little bit more, but I'm kind of over that shit. I'm so over that shit. It's ridiculous. All right, man. I see a lot of people with a lot of mixed emotion. Skylar, Chanel, come here, baby. I see a lot of people with a lot of mixed emotions about what I had to say. Well, if you want to come in, this is your opportunity to do so. Y'all wondering why I was there while I was at the show? Well, guess what I got here? A French Bulldog. I'm now in the dog game. Surprise. Surprise. I have a dog. You niggas with no dogs fucking shit up for us. Don't come here with that. I got my dog in one hand and my microphone in another. Working. Cameraman on payroll. Nigga don't got time for that shit y'all niggas talking about. You're my baby. I gotta drop my dog. Cause I got to duck and dodge and look out for who about to. Man, send them niggas on somewhere, man. On somewhere. It ain't never worth it. Ashley perspective. Okay.